Hello, welcome to the video. This is Random Palk. I wanted to do a Christmas game for the Christmas season, and I found this game on itch.io. It's supposed to be kind of a horror game, but I don't know. It's kind of a short game because it was kind of rushed in the creation, but I think it has possibilities. Maybe if the developer went back to it and put a little bit more time into it. I know you're probably wondering why my lips are not matching up with what I'm saying. It's because my microphone apparently did not work right while I was doing the video, so I had to go back and add my commentary in the background. So my lips will not match my words. But anyway, it's a pretty simplistic game. It kind of makes me think the graphics aren't bad, but they kind of look like that Courage the Cowardly Dog horror game that I've never played. And yeah, I guess the point of this game is to save your mom by killing Santa, which isn't a bad premise for a horror game, but yeah, it's really story driven. And that's, like I said, I think this game actually had some potential. It just needs a little bit more work because there's really, from what I can tell, not a lot of gameplay, but we'll find out as we go along how much actual gameplay there is. Lady standing in the woods with two snowmen. Now, it doesn't seem like you can skip the dialogue. You just have to kind of wait for it to end. But I do like how they're used, like, instead of just random, created characters, how they use those almost picture cutouts of real people for the NPCs. I thought that was a really good touch to this game. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. The story is okay. And like I said, if they worked on it a little bit longer, it'd be actually probably a pretty good game. But it is, for what it is, just a short little dick around game that you could play on the holiday if you're bored or you're just curious. And this was made with the Godot engine, which kind of like the Unreal Engine, but a lot newer. There are starting to be a lot more games made with the Godot engine. I've messed around with the Godot engine before, but I just don't have the programming codes that are needed to make good games. Yeah, I gotta go to the police to report the missing mom. And like I said, the photo cutouts of real people as the NPCs is actually an interesting touch. And of course, the police don't believe you about Santa, so you have no choice but to go home and plot to kill Santa on Christmas, which, yeah, like I said, fucked up premise, but even though this is supposed to be a horror game, I don't really see much horror aspect to it. Maybe the horror happens at the end or near the end. I guess we're about to find out. Because now we're at home waiting on Santa. That was it. That sucked. But, like I said, the game has potential. There's not really a whole lot of gameplay right now on it. And, like I said, it was a rushed game. They even admit that it was a rushed game because he was just trying to get a game out for Christmas. Just like I was trying to get a Christmas video out. But I have another question. Why is all the volume gone? I mean, the opening title screen had volume, but why? I don't understand why there's not much volume else. But anyway, I'm going to end this video. Sorry, there were production things in this video, like the voiceover and all that got fucked up. But if you like my videos, please follow and subscribe. But we're going to end this one here because there's not much else to say about it. It has potential. If the editor continues to work on it, it could actually turn into a halfway decent game. But it was a rush job, and it wasn't a bad game for how quickly it was put together. So he did good for the limited time trying to make it for the holidays. So hopefully he makes either a better game later on or continues to work on this one to finish it. But either way, not a bad game for the time restraints and everything. And if you just want a dick around holiday game, you can play this one for a couple minutes. I'll try to get a better, longer game on my channel before too long. But I wanted to do at least one Christmas game. This is the one I randomly selected from Itch.io. And like I said, overall not terrible, but definitely needs some work done. But it was a rushed game, so I can't really fault it for that. I'll see you next time.